Hey everyone, I'm the Tom, welcome to my gaming channel, and today I'm playing another episode of Automation, and it's gonna be the second Automation episode this week, and that's gonna be the new schedule now, having 2 Automation episodes per week. And that is because I've gotten so many requests on replicas I should do, and I'm very thankful about it. But you know, I would like to from time to time also build some cars on my own, not only replicas, to be a little bit to mix it up a little bit more, to have some more variety on my channel, also in terms of automation. And that is why I decided to have 2 automation episodes per week from now on. Today I'm gonna build a high-powered bus because we now have the opportunity to do so. We're gonna have McPherson struts front and rear. Those are usually rear-wheel drive and corrosion-resistant steel for the best safety possible. And yeah, when I say bus, I mean bus. Okay, now we're gonna we can even extend this to make it even longer. That's kind of ridiculous. I think 4 55s front and 3 15s rear are wide enough. Wide enough, yeah, that's a fair guess, I would say. 4 95s are possible. Okay, no. I'm gonna make a kind of normal bus here, which is to say it should be reliable, it should be... it should at least move, and it should be... Nobody wants a black bus. It should be economical, at least for its size. An orange bus, well, why not? Or have one of those green ones. Or have a white one. A silver one. A purple one. I don't know what color to give it. Yellow. Okay, let's stick with yellow. Since this is going to be one of the AMW cars, we're gonna apply the grill and make it like really big, and then stretch this one out first and then make it bigger a little bit later. Now that's the way we want it. It's gonna have a huge ass badge on that. Where is it? It's here. Okay. Now we're gonna go for some good headlights. We should go for... Honestly, let's go for something like this. And then for... well, let's make one of those right here so I can have a bit of an estimation where I want the headlights to end. Okay, and then just connect those two with one more. And then fill it out with another one. Actually, this is not gonna be like a hyper-powered bus with, I don't know, 2000 horsepower or something like that. That is possible, and I will do something like that in the future. But for now, it should be one that would actually drive and would work in public as well. not only on a racetrack, which is absolutely not the boss's territory if you ask me. But again, I will do one of those in the future, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna trim this a little bit with a few white indicators. And then put one more this way, but parallel to this headlight right here. And then here I'm gonna have some LED style lamps, which I'm gonna put down like so. Those are gonna be, excuse me, pretty big LEDs, but still. Okay, now I'm gonna put down another grill at the bottom, which is gonna be this one. And then we obviously need a number plate, like right there. And maybe some fog lights as well. Well, definitely some fog lights as well, but you know what I mean. Okay, now we need side indicators. We need door handles. It's a little bit too far up for my taste. Okay. Should give it side exhausts, because we can. But we are gonna put one. Actually, this is a little bit weird on this body shell, because it's so big. Fixtures on the side, like the black background, just disappears. It's a little bit, you know, suboptimal. We are gonna put some taillights on this thing though. I think these things are actually quite neat. Wait a second, how do they affect this thing now? They overlap the fixtures. That's what I actually wanted to know. And I am gonna put one more of these right here. The music stopped in the game, which is why everything's a little bit quiet now. So we're gonna stretch this a little bit more, get it all the way over here. These taillights, by the way, are kind of Jaguar inspired. Or Aston Martin for that matter. I should definitely look out to put this further here though, and put this more like right here, and then move this one up so that it extends just as far as the other one. And then I should put one of, oh come on, one of these down like here. It is overwritten by the red oval taillight though, so I'm not sure how I can change that. You know what, let's just go for something a little bit simpler. We are gonna go for something like this though, and then have something like that. And then, well, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, but trying out some stuff which hopefully works well. And looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing some fancy taillights though. This is not your standard bus, you know. It's gonna have a big and, well, most likely turbocharged V8. Because that's just the way I'm gonna handle this. Can I put this? That doesn't look good. Well, let's just make it like this then. Put this one almost straight down. Or at a little bit of an angle though. And then one more of these. So that it's actually a shape now. Then we're gonna put some circular and taillights in there, some white ones and a red one. Or actually an orange one, because we have plenty of red going on already. And obviously this needs like some sort of indicator, which I'm gonna pretend this to be. And this is too big. And then we're gonna fill this out with some more of these. Oh, actually probably only one more. Okay, now we're done with taillights. Now we can just move on and put the badge down. And I have some more. Actually, a little bit more going on the rear end, so that it looks different from your standard bus, you know. Okay, that's gonna be it. And we're gonna put some exhausts on this thing. And one of these in between. And then obviously we also need a number plate, which we're actually going to put on this thing here. Maybe some braking lights as well. Like down here. Okay, now that is a bus. And now we're gonna build its engine. As I said, it's gonna be a V8. Since it's gonna be heavy anyway, there's no reason not to use cast iron, but I'm gonna use some very expensive parts here because bus engines need to be reliable. 118 strokes seems reasonable for an engine like this, because we're not gonna rev the crap out of it. 7.5 is probably enough. We're gonna go for turbocharged. Excuse me. Oh, we haven't selected the head material or head setup yet. Do we want to push? I think we want a push rod though, or a direct acting OHC actually, because it's almost as reliable as a push rod, but you know, better in so many ways. We're gonna go for a very low cam profile, like 30, low compression, no VVT or VVL. A turbocharger, actually 2 turbochargers. Water, air, we're gonna go for an extremely small turbine with a high AR ratio and a smaller compressor so that the turbo spools up a little bit quicker. Also, we don't want 0.8 bar, we want like 0.6. 1.05 should be good. 49mm compressor sounds okay to me. We're gonna go for a direct injection with a standard intake, regular unleaded fuel, as lean as possible, probably like 60 timing, and a red line of like 5000 RPM, maybe even lower depending on how the result of this is gonna be for now. 356 horsepower. Honestly, we have so much more to go that we have to up the compression quite a lot here. 91. Okay, 91 dead. We have to make this a little bit stronger, because otherwise, you know, it's not gonna move because it's so heavy. 1.15 maybe. 387. What about a little bit bigger of a turbine? 398. We have to also increase the exhaust size now. 411. We should increase the max boost just ever so slightly. 415. 415 is what I call good enough for now. The reliability is pretty solid for an engine with no quality points on it. The economy is at almost 34%. Obviously this is still not going to be in like an economical bus, I guess. because even with 415 horsepower it can't even reach 200 kilometers an hour. Well, so let's go for 100 kilometers in third. Oh no, like 30 spacing. It needs traction. 265, 305. We might as well go for the max width we have available here. Relatively skinny front tires in comparison, because it should steer well enough. So we're gonna go for a huge diameter, and 15-inch rims are alright. Hard long life road, because again this is supposed to be as reliable as possible. This thing needs some good brakes though, because we have a lot of weight that we need to brake. 300mm disc size in the rear should be enough. We're not gonna go for another tray or anything like that. No aero inclination. Total 2.678. I mean, come on. You've got to be kidding me. Only 6 seats? We want standard interior in there. A healthy amount of insulation. Probably premium entertainment though, so that the passengers can be entertained while, you know, being driven rather slowly. Safety should be advanced though. Let me see. 197. This is so slow. Yeah, we're gonna go for comfort suspension setup and see what this makes. 2 3/4 of a ton. Sport in a 0.0. That is to be expected even with a 415 horsepower engine. 16.5 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is not too bad though. Let's actually check this out. 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Well, I guess I wouldn't complain if my school bus went this fast. Let's just put it that way. But overall, the comfort is not as good as I would have thought in a car like this, or in a bus like this. Obviously, a bus is, well, this costs 18,500 pretty much, despite being made from corrosion resistant steel. It has only a 72.3 reliability rating. I mean, come on, we've gotta improve that in the future. But for now, I think this is one of the buses that I think are the most realistic for now. Because, well, 14.66 liters per 100 kilometers sounds terrible, but keep in mind that we have a 2 3/4 tons vehicle right here. I could probably make this engine more economical though. Let's just go for dual overhead cam, 5 horse per cylinder, and then see what this makes then. Battery economy, and we can still up the conversion a little bit. 90.5. Can probably put one more point in there. No, we can't. Alright. Fair enough. Let's see what this makes now. Yeah, still more than 14, but this weighs 2.8 tons now. Alrighty then. So this was kind of fun for me to build because it's such an unusual thing. And by the way, utility is at basically 170. So yeah, this is such a different experience for me compared to what type of cars I normally build. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button, helps out a great deal. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.